Welcome to Whelp. I'm Queen Toasty.
And I'm Pie.
And
we are lying,
probably.
How are you doing today?
I'm actually doing pretty okay. Today was like crazy busy, but overall, all right. Were you busy today? Were you dying today? What was your day?
I spent most of today preparing emotionally for this. I I actually I can never go back to my local Best Buy though.
Why?
So it's like really windy here. I saw I saw some geese hanging out by the pond around my apartment, right?
Right.
And geese are geese. They're some of the most aerodynamic creatures in the world, one
What
might
kind
say.
of geese were they?
Canadian? Maybe? I saw one get pushed over by the wind.
Did you help him?
I was in my car.
So? Did you
Couldn't
know
help
it's
him.
illegal to hit them here? I live in Canada.
That's good.
It is.
That's a good law to have.
It is. But because of it, they're not scared of cars, like, at all. So, like, you know the pedestrian, like, right-of-way signs?
Y'all have goose crossing?
We do have goose crossings, but, like, everywhere is just a goose crossing. So, like, we don't have to put signage up. Anywhere you are is a goose crossing.
Gotcha. Gooses have more rights than pedestrians.
That's correct.
Okay.
Gooses have more rights than women.
Period. They just have more rights.
They have more rights. As they should. They're important parts of the ecosystem. I don't know what they do.
I don't know, man. They just look like they're really judgy, but I saw one get blown over today on my way to Best Buy. And I'm supposed to stand a chance against the wind.
How'd that go?
I went into Best Buy and got what I needed, my shitty headphones. And whenever I came out, the wind was blowing so hard. They have like those doors that like, do this.
Mm-hmm. The open
Well, the
closed
wind
doors.
was blowing. Yeah, the wind was blowing so hard that whenever I went to the exit, the door like opened, but like stopped just enough, like to where I could stick out my arm like zombie style.
Do not open Best Buy inside.
I was standing there like, because I didn't know what else to do. So then I was like, I'm just gonna use my grippers and pry open this door.
Please.
So I start prying open the door, and I'm struggling because I'm built like a worm on a string, And so I had like try and pry open the door, and for some reason I looked to my left, which was quite possibly the biggest mistake of my day. Because the worker looked me dead in my eyes and watched as I pried open the door with my grippers and slinked out of the Best Buy, so I could never go back because he made direct eye contact with
To be
me.
fair, at the end of his shift, he's going to have to do the same thing.
Unless the wind dies down.
Well, let's pray it doesn't.
Yay, shitty weather.
How was the rest of your day? What did you do?
The rest of my day has been fine. I've just been waiting.
Waiting.
Yeah, I just sat here like this all day.
Laying down, I believe, actually, is the position you need to be in. God, I want you to stream like this so badly. No warning, though, please.
No, I wouldn't.
We should mention, we are both streamers. We stream
Yeah, are you gonna say what we stream?
in the same category.
Yeah,
We do.
That's how we met.
That is how we met, and we are here, not streaming in our category. In fact, quite the opposite of our category.
The lead up is crazy right now.
I'm not going to say what we do, so.
Fair.
We are Roller Coaster Tycoon and 2-point streamers. We are lying probably, but like it's fine.
We're allowed to lie here.
We are very much allowed to lie here.
This is our off time.
It is. We don't have to do a single ounce of fact checking. We don't have to do a single ounce of being correct.
I love that.
In
Because
fact,
I'm never correct.
we could actually just be permanently correct because there's no one to tell us that we're wrong.
Today we're doing 2 truths and a lie.
We are. We are.
I overprepared.
You did.
Like, a lot.
You really did.
And I should have sorted them by most to least interesting, but I didn't, so.
I can also make some up as I go. I'll
just start lying.
I'll start
it's like
right now.
Two lies
wait,
and a lie.
Here, I'll do it right now. I paint. I draw. I
Not me cutting out the silences. It's just gonna be like, paint. Draw.
I
Yeah, this is why we prepare, by the way. Exhibit A on preparation.
forgot if I lied already or not.
You paint and you draw.
And I knit.
Well, you don't draw.
Fuck. Okay. You can't have a point for that, just so you know. If
We're keeping points?
Do you want to?
Yeah, that could be fun.
I like
We can
that.
keep points.
We can keep points.
Yeah.
Not remember them, but
So how unhinged are your truths?
not very.
Okay.
Mildly. I figured we would need more content for the future. So I didn't want to go too unhinged. So I could keep things
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah, there was a couple where I was like, I could include this, but I see it being a future story that gets its own little highlight.
I know you have some amazing stories, and I'm genuinely so excited to talk about them.
I mean, most of my stories involve trauma.
I know you have some amazing stories, and I'm so excited to talk about them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so who's starting? Who's going to be starting this rodeo show?
I can start. Mostly because I know that yours are going to be actually genuinely unhinged, and I'm not ready for that.
What? No, I have some regular ones.
Okay. All right. Bring me the regular
All right.
ones.
I thought you were going first.
Bring me the regular ones after I go first. I was hacked on Neopets. I was hacked on Webkins. And I was hacked on Maripets.
On what?
Maripets.
What the frick is that?
You know what Maripets is.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, we've talked about it before.
What is it?
Maripets? Maripets? It was like
We've
this
talked about this?
Yes, it was like this off-brand Neopets. It was really sketchy. And not great. And it had a lot of like celebrity crossovers in it for some reason. So like you
I
could
have
get
no
like
memory of
Lady Gaga's outfit and put it on your pet.
Oh, I think I do remember this.
You do.
actually.
Yeah, we talked about it for a
That
bit.
sounds way from you saying Lady Gaga.
That's what we
outfit.
talked about last time. And that was what triggered your memory last time too. So I'm glad that you
Just that specifically.
really
I'm consistent.
into Lady Gaga at least.
Okay, well, you definitely got hacked on that one because you're right. That was sketch as hell.
I was
So
really
that is
banking
not
on you remembering Maripets more, so I wouldn't have to describe it as being sketchy as hell.
No, yeah. I remember. That's sketchy. Yeah, that's not surprising. And it was Neopets and Webkins.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you have Neopets before Webkins or after Webkins?
Yes. Oh gosh, yeah. Webkins came out in like 2008.
That seems late. I
It
feel
was
like I had
very
Webkins
late.
way-
It was a while. Or 2007 maybe, but like it was down the road. Maybe earlier. I don't know. I'm lying probably. But no, it was Neopets is definitely much earlier.
So how old were you when you had Neopets?
I would be well, how old was I supposed to be or how old was I?
Oh, right, because they had yeah.
They did have a minimum age. No, I was in the 3rd grade when I had Neopets.
What did you do when you got hacked?
Cried and made a new account, basically.
Did you do that when you got hacked on Marrow Pets?
No, I just gave up.
The Lady Gaga outfit was not worth it.
No, it wasn't.
So what
Just
did
went back to
the
whatever other
email
game.
say? What did the email say on like Neopets? Because I'm assuming they sent you an email that was like your account's been hacked.
No, you just can't log in anymore. Like someone steals your password and changes it, and then they just bring all of your pets to the pound, the Neo Pound. And
It's
then
morbid.
I know, and then they just start like labbing your animals, which is when do you remember you played Neopets, right?
I wasn't a big Neopets person. No.
Okay, there was like this
I was a
lab
Webkinz girl.
that you could unlock with like this zap ray that would like turn your Neopets into like other Neopets, like paints and like species. So people would like steal accounts and then they'd get really shitty Neopets and then they'd lab them and turn them into really expensive species and then sell them to other people's accounts.
What kind of evil villains are out here in the world?
I'm saying to like 3rd graders.
Because there's no way other 3rd graders are out here hacking accounts like this. It had to
No.
have been like somebody who was at least 16 plus.
Yeah, like the other 3rd graders knew enough HTML to put like Breakin' Free from High School Musical on their shop lookup, but not enough to actually like hack someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Webkinz. So why would somebody need to hack Webkinz?
Because Webkinz accounts held a lot of content that you got by spending money.
Like what?
So like when you bought a Webkin, you'd get like a welcome pack for them and you'd get like a birthday pack on their birthday, etc. So accounts that had a lot of Webkins got a lot of content constantly.
And you had a lot of Webkinz?
I did.
What was your favorite Webkinz?
It's a hard question.
There's one right answer.
There is. His name was Jake. He was a
From State Farm?
No, he was a mini golden retriever. He was named after my golden retriever.
Okay, that's fair.
And then he
That is
died,
fair.
and then I couldn't log back in anymore because I couldn't deal with it.
So you didn't get hacked. You just simply didn't log in again.
I didn't say.
All right.
I didn't say that I
it. Give me
didn't
my
log
point.
in.
Get point.
No, one lie. Find the lie.
The lie is Webkinz. Also, I had a Webkinz. It was the Google. Do you remember the Google? I like how they had all these like real animals, and then they were like, let's just put this duck without front arms. You don't remember the Google?
Googles. I loved them.
Yeah, I had a Google.
Also,
named
you
Google.
you played the game backwards for a second there. You did not win. I was not hacked on, or sorry, the wording was I was hacked on Webkins, I was hacked on Neopets, I was hacked on Maripets. Which one?
Yeah,
so which one was I
I'm saying-
actually hacked on is what you need to identify. So you now know, you've gotten the piece of information that I was not hacked on Webkins. Or sorry.
It's 2 truths and a lie.
I played it backwards, I fear, but I'm gonna double down and pretend that you did it wrong.
Here's what I'm gonna. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say you got. Wait. So what am I trying to figure out here?
I did it wrong. All the information you need is that I was hacked on Maripets. You
So
will
I
get
was
the
correct.
point. Yes. You won
Okay.
literally in
Are
the
you
first
keeping
2 minutes of the
points?
game.
I'm not keep.
We can keep points later.
Okay, I'll keep points in the recording
Okay, great.
in the
Okay.
editing. Yeah.
But you were right in
yeah, I
literally
know.
the first like minute of the conversation.
Okay. Yeah, they were that site was sketch.
Yeah.
Do you remember was it IMVU where like the little avatars and they would always pop up on the side of the screen to get you to sign up? I would literally be
Yeah.
doing something and then I would lose track in the ad. I miss when ads were fun.
You know what else got me all the time? Gaia Online.
Yes.
The ads
It's
for
just the
Gaia
fact
were
that-
so good.
They would just put it on the side and you could just customize for fucking hours.
Hours. Oh, what was the other one? Doll
Oh
something.
yeah.
That was so good.
Something.
You could like play dress up
Yeah,
games.
all of those.
Loved that. Dress up games were
All
such
of
an underrated like gaming category.
Well, I feel like they're kind of making a comeback with that one Roblox game, Dress to Impress. It's sort of making a comeback. What's that face about?
I have opinions on Trust Your Embrace.
What's wrong with it?
I'm just bad at
I've
it.
never played it.
I've never
Oh,
won.
okay, you're just bad at it. You never won? Hope that's not in the lie list.
No, it's not. I'm too sad about it to put it in the list.
Well, I've never played Roblox. Maybe we can get on there and I can be your coach. I'll dress badly, so
Okay.
it'll make you look better.
Here's the issue. It's pay to win. So like there's a whole
Never mind, I'm not
subsection of the there's a whole subsection of the closet that's locked behind a paywall. And all these like 12-year-olds have access to it. So then they just like walk on stage and completely out-fashion me. And they look fantastic. And they know what they're doing. And meanwhile, I have like a t-shirt and a little tutu. And I think that I look pretty darn cute. But it's not cute enough.
I think Roblox is predatory.
I think it's educational.
Those are two wildly different opinions.
I agree. It's no more predatory than any other.
No. I think it is educational, but I also think it's predatory with those microtransactions. Because there's microtransactions in every bit of that game from what I've seen.
There are microtransactions. So individual games are created by at-home individual developers. Like literally anyone can make a game on Roblox. Anyone from home. The amount of microtransactions they choose to put into it isn't necessarily like Roblox putting it in. It's like the individual developer adding it because they're trying to make money off their individual game because they don't make like money off of Roblox itself.
I feel like there should be some.
It's more like a
monitoring.
platform. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Steam, but for
Yeah,
kids.
exactly. Yeah, literally, yeah.
Interesting.
But I agree. There should be more monitoring.
Yeah, because it's just so easy for them to click it and just be like,
It's
parents' money.
hard because like I don't like the way that they have it set up where kids can easily just buy more Robux on the account as long as like they've previously bought some. That's icky. I think it should
Yeah,
be
that's
like
really icky.
one time and then like the payment
You have
information's
to
gone.
put in. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to put it in every time.
Like make it difficult. But they're not going to do that because then they wouldn't make as much money.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's see. I got bit by a gar when I was younger. Do you know what a gar is?
A fish.
Yeah, it's an alligator gar. They're terrifying. By
I
the
caught
way.
one of those one time in Animal Crossing.
They have an Animal Crossing.
I think so.
Okay, I got bit by a gar when I was a kid. I swam in a lake of leeches. Here's another one. I accidentally sat on a venomous snake when I was a child.
What happened after the snake?
After the snake?
Yeah.
The snake was actually fine.
No,
I didn't
like,
get-
didn't you go to the hospital? Like, what happened?
No, I didn't get bit.
Oh,
I didn't
just
actually
sat
get
on
bit by him. I sat on him. He was on the top of a slide. And I sat on him.
how? Oh, God. Why was he up there?
I don't know. Maybe he was sunbathing.
Where were his parents?
Not there. Because I sat on him.
How big is an alligator gar?
They could be huge, but the one that I got bit by was small, so I think it was like a little baby.
Okay.
But they're usually like, I don't want to say the size of an alligator, but
Have you ever gone noodling?
hell no.
I think it's
No.
so neat. I think it's so
It's neat
so cool.
for anybody but me. No,
Do you
thank
know people who have done it?
Yes.
Did they get injured?
I mean, you're sticking your hand literally in another creature's mouth.
Correct.
You're gonna get injured at some point.
Interesting. Did they lose a finger?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, like good, but like would have been a more interesting story.
Would have been a
with
better
the-
story
with
if
a
they
missing
had
finger, you
lost
know.
a finger.
Okay. What was your second one?
I swam in a lake of leeches.
Have you ever seen a leech?
Yes. Because
color
I
are
swam in a
they?
lake of leeches. They're black
Uh-huh. Right. What do they feel like when they...
when they're like sucking on you.
Yep.
Um, honestly, don't even really feel it.
Weird. Were you dizzy after?
Not really. But I was a child, so
I think the
children are like
leeches are a
indestructible.
lie.
You would be wrong.
What the fuck?
I never got bit by a gar.
Okay. What'd you do to the gar?
Nothing. So I used to go kayaking a lot with my family, and there was a gar swimming next to my boat, and he kept like nudging my kayak, and I thought I was going to die that day. But it was fine. I didn't get bit by him. He just bothered me a little bit.
He was just trying to be friends.
I was his lunch.
You weren't that little. He
No,
wasn't that
no,
big.
the alligator gar happened when I was like probably like 11 or 12.
How big are they? Like tuna sized?
How big are tuna? They're like bigger than that. They're on river monsters, so do fish?
What
Are
do you
there
mean
like
they're on
requirements
river
to get on river monsters? Do fish have to put in an
What the hell
application to
is
be a certain?
river monster?
Y'all don't have river monsters?
I'm gonna gently
Dude, that
point
used to
out
be.
how southern it sounds for you to go, y'all don't have river monsters? You think I have river monsters in Canada? No.
That used to be my go to sleep show. You need to put it on. Put it on tonight as you're falling asleep. It's literally about like, I think it's one guy. I don't know. I haven't watched it since I was like 12. But it's like this guy who goes around and finds these like scary ass creatures in rivers, and like he's basically like Steve Irwin in the bayou.
Oh shit, wait. That's so fun. There's a guy on Instagram or TikTok who does that as well. I don't know his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just like goes in and he's like yoink to like everything that he sees. Literally says yoink. It's great.
Yoink.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
I'll show it to you
Yeah.
later. Okay.
What was my other ones? I don't even remember.
It was alligator gar. It was leeches. And then snake.
Oh, the snake.
Snake on a slide. The slide snake.
Yeah, it was a copperhead.
Mhm.
They're venomous. They're really venomous, but I got lucky that day.
I've never seen in the wild anything but a garter snake.
Really?
Never.
Oh, I've seen so many. They always freak me out in the wild. I'm not really scared of them, but in the wild, I just like don't know how they're gonna react to me, or if they're gonna like just be like, "This one's looks yummy," and like starts coming towards me.
I feel like my fear level towards snakes is not where it should be because I grew up watching this show called Little Bear. And there's this snake in it called No Feet. And he was just so polite. Such a polite little guy.
You just go out in the wild, you see a snake, and you're like, "Novi?"
Literally me
Is
as a
that
child.
you?
Literally me as a child. The number of times I'd go hiking with my dad and he'd go, "Oh, look, there's No Feet." And I'd be like, "No Feet." And then I'd go pick him up.
Yoink!
Literally, yoink. I should have recorded it when I was 7. It would have blown up. Okay. I am allergic to whitefish. I'm allergic to birch. And I'm allergic to horses.
Horse what?
Horses.
Horses?
Yeah. Nay. Those.
Nay, girl, nay.
Nay.
I think you get too excited about well, maybe you get excited about horses because you can't go around them. What's like, what happens if you go around horses?
My throat closes. Can't breathe. Hives. Allergy stuff.
So how old were you when you found this out?
23.
23? You're just around horses at 23?
Yes.
What were you doing around horses?
Brushing them
Why?
because they needed to be brushed.
What else are you supposedly allergic to? Birch?
Birch and whitefish.
So like how'd you find out the birch?
Allergy test.
Oh, okay. So the allergy test didn't pop for horses? Bingo bango!
So which one's the lie? What am I not allergic to?
You're not allergic to horses.
I have anaphylaxis with horses, actually. I will
What is
die.
that?
It's like, you know what people have with a peanut allergy?
Oh shit.
Yeah, my throat closed, hives, my eyeballs
You found that out at
swelled.
23?
23. My
You were
friend
just out brushing horses?
my friend invited me to go over to brush her horse and like to help take care of him, and she left the barn stable thing to like go get a bucket of water or something to like wash him. I don't really know how horses work. She came back in and I was literally swollen head to toe. However, while I was brushing him, I kissed his little nose. They're so soft. I've
Yeah,
never
they are.
kissed something
They are,
softer
like
in my
little
life.
peach fuzz.
Yeah, I was living my like horse girl dream. It was so nice, and I was like, I kind of have hay fever. Not really doing great. The light was like weirdly bright, and then my friend came in and she was like, "Oh my god," and dragged me out, ran me to the hospital. Didn't even
Holy
make it to the
crap.
hospital. Had to go to the Walmart clinic. Ran in, scared the living shit out of the receptionist there. They ran me in. They gave me one of them shots. EpiPen, which I don't have, should have, but I don't have because I'm just seeing if I have a picture on my phone of this. I don't have because I basically realized they are so expensive and they expire so quickly, and it just didn't seem really worth it to me to do that.
Yeah, good thing horses aren't in your everyday life.
Yeah. I do have a photo. I have two photos. So this was when we were going to the hospital. Didn't make it to the hospital, but...
Holy crap.
And then this was the day after, or no, 3 days after.
Oh my god, that horse fucked you up.
But I love them. They're so cute and they're so soft. I'd do anything to kiss them. You know, their little nose? God, they're so cute, man.
So what was the lie?
I am allergic to birch and I'm allergic to horses. I'm not allergic to whitefish.
Oh.
I love whitefish.
Dang. I thought everyone was just allergic to whitefish.
Why?
Because it sucks.
You don't like fish and chips?
No.
What?
I don't eat anything from the water.
Why?
Because they're gross.
That's
They smell
so strange.
watery.
They smell watery.
Gross.
Damn, really protecting the pond here.
Yeah, I am. So you are excited about horses because you can't go near them. That's why you're always watching the horse hoof cleaning videos.
Obsessed. I have to live
You're
secondhand.
trauma bonded.
I
Oh my gosh, you're
am.
trauma bonded with that horse. Do you remember its name?
Charlie.
That is such a horse name.
Charlie.
Charlie, the horse.
He was brown.
All right. How about I talked to ghosts as a kid. One of my poems went viral and has since been stolen under a different name. Or I was on a cruise that had to emergency dock because it was letting on water.
Tell me more about the poem.
It was very Tumblr-esque. It was like one of the poems that didn't rhyme but had a lot of metaphors.
Mm-hmm. And it was stolen.
Yeah. because I posted all my poems with my initials, and they edited out my initials, and it went viral on their page. And then the initials got added back, but they weren't mine.
Oh my god. Okay. What was your Tumblr aesthetic?
What does Tumblr have to do with this?
Like, what was the aesthetic of your Tumblr?
It wasn't on Tumblr.
Where you
though.
posted it? Oh, where did you post
It
it?
was on Twitter.
Oh shit. Okay. That makes it realistic.
But it's Tumblr, if it was on Tumblr, it was fine.
I feel like you could imagine anything happening on Tumblr very easily. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that make it more realistic if it was on Tumblr
I
then?
would make it less realistic because, like, you could
Oh,
you'd know
'cause
that
I could
you
lie
could say
about anything.
anything. Yeah, you could say anything, and as long as you said like it was on Tumblr, then suddenly. What was your first one?
Oh, I talked to ghosts as a kid.
I believe that wholeheartedly. I've never interacted with anything paranormal in my life, but I wholeheartedly believe that you did.
Why?
You just vibe like you were traumatized by a ghost a little bit.
I vibe like I'm traumatized by ghosts.
A little bit. And if I'm wrong, it's still your vibe.
So far in my life, I've been described as I vibe like I've been traumatized by ghosts, and I carry straight man energy, and that can sum me up. Just like that.
Okay. The last one is a lie.
The
cruise.
The cruise.
The cruise is a
It
lie.
was a lie.
I get a point?
Yeah.
A point that I actually earned? What?
I
Oh my
was on a
God.
boat that gave me like severe I'll never be on a boat again, like a cruise ship, because I did think I was going to die on that boat.
Okay.
It was like we were driving and we hit unexpected stormy weather. So like the boat was literally like tilting and you would be like walking in the corner of the walls.
fear.
Yeah.
Literally fear.
It was my first time on a cruise, and ever since then, never been on a cruise. No thank you.
Okay. Expand on your first one. The ghosts.
It was my grandpa Joe. So I
Oh, like you knew the ghost.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's
that's
there's ghosts that I
crazy.
talked to that I didn't know, but I did know Grandpa Joe. I don't have any like visual memories of him because he passed away when I was very very young. But he did know me. Like there was a rocking chair in my house that he would always rock me in as a baby. But like I didn't know anything else about him. So everything I learned about him was from his ghost that I talked to. And my mom,
How old were you?
I was young, like 5 or 6.
Do you remember talking to him now? Like, do you have like a memory of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember sitting on my bed, like reading books with him.
Did it feel like he was tangibly there?
It's hard to explain because I know it sounds insane. And I know people are going to be like, oh, it was just like an imaginary friend sort of thing.
I'm like the most open-minded. You know what? We don't understand. We don't even know what's at the bottom of the ocean, bro. Like,
True that.
we don't know what's in space. We don't know what's in the bottom of our own oceans. We learn literally every month how something new in the brain works or how something actually works that we didn't understand that we've studied for like 40 years. So like, I'm open to whatever, basically.
But yeah, it kind of felt like I couldn't see him, but it felt like somebody was just like hanging out with you, but like they're invisible.
How did you know it was him?
Because he told me.
Like, verbally out loud? Like, you could audibly hear it?
Yeah. Like he told me
That's
his name was Grandpa Joe, and like not to be scared. And then like we would just like hang out in my room, and my mom said that I would just be talking all the time, and she would come in and be like, "Who the hell are you talking to?" And I'd be like, "I'm just talking to Grandpa Joe."
That's so interesting. Okay. I dated this girl for a bit, and she had a best friend whose grandma passed away, and her whole family was super, super, super close. And we went up there, I think it's for like a Thanksgiving dinner or something like that, just to like spend time with like her friend's family, because like it was nice too. Um, and she had this little niece. I think her name was Nora. So small, so sweet. She was like 3 or 4. It's like not old enough to be like getting into trouble, but like old enough to be chatting. Um, she went over to, she was like playing like, I think it was like kitchen or something, and she was just like, oh, like, what can I get you, to like her mom, and like taking like whatever order she took, and she was gonna go get her from the kitchen. She like went up to me and she's like, what can I get you? And she's gonna go get me cheese or something. And walks away. And then she walked by her little like play phone, and she picks it up and she's like, ring, ring, hello? And then she's like, oh, hi, Nanny. And everyone just went silent in the
Oh
room
my gosh.
because like they had told her she passed away, but like it was like when it was like a year before. So like she was only like 2 or something. Like she was a baby when it was happening. So she didn't, I think she met her once, like wasn't close with her, didn't really know. And she's just like, okay, yeah, I'll get that. Okay, I'll tell her. And then she hung up, and then she turns to her mom and she just goes, Nanny says hi. And then she walked away.
Oh my
And then she
gosh.
got, it was like a scone, and she put strawberry jam on it, and then came back and just left it beside the phone. And her mom literally got up and left because that was what her nanny ate every day for
Oh
breakfast.
my gosh.
I think about it all the time.
That's
I've
insane.
never had any like personal experiences with like supernatural stuff, but like I don't know what's up with kids.
Well, I think it's
They,
just because like the open-mindedness. Because like
yeah.
when we're older, we try and like rationalize it. So like my current apartment, I recently talked about this on my gaming stream, but my current apartment is haunted. Which Grandpa Joe, he's like he like checks in with people. So like he kind of haunts like the whole family and will like check in with us. So like somebody's basically always having an experience with Grandpa Joe. So it's kind of like a fun thing. Uh, but I wholeheartedly believe that this apartment has a different spirit in it. So, but like,
Do you think it's from you or your roommates, or like just from
no,
the
I think
apartment?
it's residual because this apartment building
Interesting.
has like a lot of tragedy tied to it. But they seem cool enough, so I don't care. But but I think as adults, we just try and rationalize it. Like we're always like, oh, it could be this or it could be that. Honestly, as a ghost, if I did something and somebody was like, "Ugh, it was probably just the cats," I'd be like, bitch, I'm about to lose my mind with you. Imagine just being like blamed on the cats.
I can't imagine having a paranormal experience. Like I can't put myself in it, but like I feel like kids are just, I think it's the openness like you said, but I think there's something to them being closer to, that sounds so crazy and I totally know that. This sounds, it's like they're closer to being born,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and like the other end of it, cuz like you see like really older adults, and like hospice nurses talk about it too. Like they'll have like moments where like their patients before they pass are just like, "Oh yeah, my husband's here to get me." And
Yeah.
like their husband passed like 5 years before. And like they legitimately think he's in the room waiting for them. So it's like
Yeah.
maybe he is. I don't
But
know.
I what I don't understand is how like animals are sensitive to it too.
I think it's just different energies.
Maybe.
Also, animals are, this sounds really brutal, but like animals are constantly close to the beginning and end of their lives.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
They're so little.
They are
They
so
get so
little.
much, so little time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway,
I don't talk to
that's wild.
ghosts on the reg, but I
On the
used to.
reg, not a usual occurrence.
Well, I like
What
sometimes I
other
talk to the ghost here, but he doesn't talk back. I'll just
what
be
other ghosts have you interacted with?
oh my god. My stepdad's house.
There's a list?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, well, I don't know their names. I can take guesses
Okay.
at who they are. So like Grandpa Joe was like the one I remember growing up. I don't remember any of the other ones, but they were all just like friendly. But Grandpa Joe's the one I remember the most. And then I lived with my stepdad for a while, whose house has seen a lot of tragedy. And the things there were not nice. They were not good
Okay.
things. So I didn't talk to them, but they like were always like screaming for attention, I guess. Like, so they would stomp throughout the whole house, like all day, every day. It was impossible to like focus on anything because they would always be stomping. And they would turn on lights when you're trying to sleep. And there's one night, so I always told my friends who stayed there that the place was haunted, but they never believed me. Because like they would always say like, "Oh, the stomping's just your mom," because my mom would wake up early and stuff. And I was like, "Okay, fair enough, whatever." But one night, one night we were down in the basement, me and my friend, and we were just like fucking around. And the stairs down to the basement were like super creaky and old because it was an old house. But like we literally heard something like on all fours, like a human crawling on all fours, running down the steps. And we have never booked it into the other room so fast. I was not about that. So,
That's not for me.
yeah, no. I was like,
You are so much stronger than I am.
we literally hid in the room until my mom came down to work. We just hid in the room. We had like katanas. And we were like, let's just play Just Dance to distract ourselves.
Who else?
So there was all that. And then I didn't have anything for a while after I left that house. I think this is like the first one that I've like started having experiences again.
So what differentiates like a medium, like a psychic medium person from somebody who like just like sees ghosts?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think are they not the same?
I don't know. Cuz like there's like that Long Island medium lady.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably should know, but cuz like I don't see ghosts, but like, well, I don't like see ghosts in how like mediums and psychics say they see ghosts. So I don't consider myself like a psychic or medium, but
But you've interacted with them.
yeah.
That's so interesting. What the fuck?
I could do like a whole episode on ghost stories.
We should do a whole episode on ghost stories.
We'll do it.
We should do like Reddit ghost stories.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, that would be
and so
fun.
creepy.
Yes.
Creepy for me. You'd be like, "Oh, that's nice," and I'd be like, "I have chills."
Oh my gosh, we could tell like skinwalker stories and stuff.
Cryptid.
The cryptid episode.
Yeah, cryptid. Okay. Okay. I have for you
Mhm.
2 truths and a lie.
Yep, that is the game.
I watched somebody steal a pizza. I watched somebody steal a car.
Hold on, you're cutting out a little bit.
I
Oh.
watched somebody steal a pizza.
And then you cut out.
I watched somebody
I
watched
heard
somebody steal a pizza. I watched somebody steal a pizza.
Mhm.
I watched somebody steal a car. And I watched somebody steal a shrimp ring.
Okay, but this I know there's a lie in here, but this is too many steals that you've witnessed in your life. So
This is not an exhaustive list.
okay, so
This also doesn't take into account what I've stolen in my life.
including the plant next to you.
That one didn't count. I've only ever stolen anything from Claire's.
Are you allowed to say that online? Are they still in business? I think they're going under, so they might be coming for your ass for that money.
We are lying, probably.
Prove it.
Who's to say that this isn't just a creative writing exercise?
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, who's to say there's not more than one lie in all that we're saying tonight?
Play the fucking Law and Order theme song. Okay, so it was a car, a pizza, and what else?
And shrimp.
Shrimp. I feel like that's so
Shrimp?
TV show coded. So the car, what kind of car was it?
A red one.
You don't. Was it a van or a truck?
No, it was a car.
And what happened? The cops? Were they anywhere to be found?
No, it was downtown my unnamed city. And frequently on the street that I was on, there tend to be carjackings. At this period of time, it was like very clear that you were supposed to leave your windows up and like nothing valuable on your sheets on your seats. Um, Most people did. Some people did not. There were a lot of stolen vehicles. My friend's car got stolen. I did not watch that one get stolen though. But I did watch as I was coming out of a pizza place. Not the related pizza place, but was coming out of a pizza place.
You watch somebody steal a pizza and you walk out and somebody steal a car?
Like a 5-minute combo. The Wild West of Canada. No, I was walking out, was clutching my pizza. I was eating it as I was walking out. And I just watched somebody who was like, I thought he was fiddling with the door. He wasn't fiddling with the door. He was fiddling with the window. And then he just kind of like jimmied her around. The alarm started going off. He got in and pretty quickly left. Car was gone. He was gone. That was it. And then I realized probably like an hour and a half later what I watched happen. But like, I didn't see the plate. I didn't see nothing. I saw the guy, but like not super helpful. So also didn't really see the guy. Saw like a guy. I could not give you a description if I needed to.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a truth. I feel like, unfortunately for that person.
R.I.P. car owners. Put your fucking windows up. If the cops say put your windows up.
Honestly, who the fuck is just leaving their windows down in 2025?
It's 2025. Why are your windows down?
Unless you're like me with your door like barely hanging onto your car at this point. But
Fair.
Let's see. The shrimp, was it at one of those gourmet events you like to go to?
No, it was at a grocery store.
And the pizza, where was that at?
At a pizza place.
They just like came in and got it and left?
Took it off the counter and left, and then the person who actually was coming to pick up their pizza did not get their pizza and had to get a new pizza.
So what happened with the shrimp?
Someone just took it and left.
How do you know they stole it and weren't just like munching?
Because he was fighting with the worker.
The shrimp is the lie. He was fighting with the worker.
Are you sure? I'll give you one more chance.
The shrimp is the truth?
I don't know. I'm giving you one
No,
chance to lock it in. You're wrong. I've never seen somebody steal a car in my life.
Wait, were there not actual carjackings in your town?
There were, but like I never saw any of them. It was always at like 3 a.m. or something like that in like the sketchy part of downtown.
Dang.
10. I was 6 years old, 5 or 6. And I was in line at the grocery store with my mom. We were buying butter. And the person in front of her got really, really irate about the price of the shrimp ring that he had. So he started yelling at the cashier, saying that he's not paying for it, but he's taking it with him. And the cashier was just like, "Sir, you can't take that shrimp ring." And I'm like watching over the little belt thing, like, what's going on? And then the manager comes up behind him, obviously hearing like this poor like cashier girl getting like yelled at by this man wielding a shrimp ring. And then he's like, "Sir, like, you need to take it down. Like, let's calm down, buddy, blah, blah, blah." And the guy just goes, "No, no, no, I'm taking this shrimp ring. I don't need any of this shit." Pulls a gun out of his pocket.
That seems like a little bit of an escalation over some shrimp, sir.
For a shrimp ring. The lady behind me grabbed my head, pushes me under the conveyor belts because I was 6. Great woman. No idea who she was to this day. Shoved me under the conveyor belt. I'm like, but like, I got the vibe.
You're like, why am I under a conveyor belt right now?
Literally. Me like, the baskets are in my way. Um, didn't witness anything really, and then my mom yanked me back out after. The manager had a bloody nose, and the guy had taken off with
That's
his shrimp ring.
insane.
Yeah,
Man, I hope he got
crazy.
arrested.
I hope he got arrested. I hope the shrimp were worth getting arrested.
I hope he gets warm, nasty ass shrimp for the rest of his life at higher price.
Brutal. Very brutal. At a higher price.
That's
Not
insane.
you wishing economic turmoil on this man and his shrimp rings.
Oh, excuse me.
No, you're right for it. It's funny.
Oh man,
But yeah.
that's wild.
I felt bad for the manager because, like, there's always that whole thing about, like, oh yeah, like, you know, if they're gonna steal something and they're being like violent, like,
Just let 'em go,
don't
yeah.
intervene, like, let it go. But like, he didn't know. Like, this guy was just being like verbally a lot, and then just like 0 to 100 whipped out a gun.
Well, I mean,
Crazy.
that's like why they say like don't even entertain it because you don't know how fast people can just like flip like that.
Yeah, and like this is Canada. Like that's like super uncommon. Like I think probably that's the only time I've ever heard about something like that in a grocery store in my personal life.
That's
so
wild.
yeah.
That's insane. All for some shrimp.
Yeah.
Man, people.
No point for you.
Oh, you just had to say that because I've been getting so many points. That's the only reason you said that.
Yes. I tried to give you an out though. I did.
The fucking fighting with the worker.
I think that my car story really sold it.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I
I
worked really
I
hard
thought
on
that was
that.
the truth for sure. You worked really hard on that? Did you plan that one?
Yes. Because I knew that, like, which one sounded extreme and silly? The shrimp ring. It sounded so specific.
Yeah. That's wild.
So,
That is insane. Okay. I busted a windshield with a potato launcher. I have camped in a graveyard. And I've had my name on a race car.
you've not camped in the graveyard.
Why not?
I don't know if you can do that legally. Pitch the tent on, like, a grave marker?
No, it was like there was like a grassy area next to the graveyard. Can you legally camp in a graveyard?
I don't think you can.
Huh?
I don't think you can.
Let's see. It's likely illegal and considered trespassing, but I'm pretty sure. I'm so glad Google is like, this is so sassy. It says camping overnight in a graveyard is likely illegal and considered trespassing, as cemeteries are designed for remembrance and quiet contemplation, not as overnight camping grounds. Okay. But it was like a campground. It was like a campground, but it was like also a graveyard. I don't know. I just camped there.
Who comboed this? Who wombo comboed that?
Probably me in the future.
All right. I still think that's the lie. That's the lie.
That is not the lie.
I should have known better after the ghosts, but like,
Yeah, it
Where?
was like a little.
I can't even say where is it because you're gonna dox yourself. But
no,
like,
it was so like there was like a main campground, but all the spots had been taken, and they were like, "Hey, if you guys want to camp, there's another campground over there," and they like sent us to this other place, and sure enough, there was a bunch of tents there, and there's just like a graveyard there, like it was like grassy, and then graveyard.
that's so weird, dude.
And me and my dad played frisbee in the graveyard with the glow sticks attached to the frisbee.
That's so weird. I know that like North America and like Western culture has like weird takes on like comfort around death and everything, but like
Do you
That's still weird
do
to
you
me.
hold your breath when you go past graveyards?
No.
It's
Do
like
people do that?
yeah. Well, I don't know if it's like a normal thing, but like you're supposed to like hold your breath when you go past a graveyard as a sign of respect. So I always do that. I don't know where I got
Is it a
that.
sign of respect or is it like
I
a
don't know. Let me look it up.
what's it called thing?
Like a
What are those things like also hold your breath in a tunnel, hold your breath in
yeah, don't
a
break a mirror.
superstition.
Yeah, superstition.
Yeah, superstition.
Hold your breath when you go past a graveyard. I swear, if Google is sassy with me again, I'm never asking them a thing.
Imagine getting sassed by an AI.
It happens more than you think. Oh. Okay. So it's both. So it says the common superstition is that you should hold your breath when passing a graveyard to avoid breathing in the spirit or upsetting the dead. And it's also said that it could be respect for those who have passed away.
Interesting.
Oh,
okay.
Making the ghost jealous because you're alive and breathing. That would be me as a spirit. I'd be like, look at that bitch. Just breathing.
Not you being sassy to the living ones. Like you shit talking from beyond the grave is crazy.
Wait, so what was the lie? I don't even remember what I said. Do you remember what I said?
No, I was so caught up on the graveyard and the other one seemed realistic.
Oh, yeah. I busted a windshield with a potato launcher and
That seemed so real.
had...
Is that the lie?
That's not
that
the
one
lie.
seems so real.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
Wait, no.
that one seems
That is
so
the lie.
real.
That is the lie. I have
You
had...
can't lie about it being a lie.
I forgot. I forgot because I did have a potato launcher. My dad made a potato launcher, so we did have a potato launcher.
Okay. You can't keep saying potato launcher. It doesn't sound real anymore.
My dad had a potato launcher. He made the potato launcher, and so we'd power the potato launcher.
Okay.
We used hairspray to power it. It's actually funny. So my mom loves hairspray because she grew up in like the 80s, right? So hairspray was needed. And my dad would always steal her hairspray to power our potato launcher. And she'd be like, "Where's my hairspray?" And me and my dad would just be like,
Hairspray's expensive, bro.
I mean, it was back in like the early 2000s. Was it still expensive?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
It's expensive now.
I don't use hairspray, obviously.
What do you mean, obviously? You have bangs.
I have terrible hair, but yeah.
You don't.
I have had my name on a race car, and I have camped.
I expected that.
Yeah, my mom dated a race car driver, and he put my name on his car.
That's wild.
Yeah, I would go to the races like all the time. Whenever we would go to
if you wanted to, he would.
Whenever we would go to the races, he would bring a 4-wheeler, and I would just be like the top dog driving around the race area on my 4-wheeler.
This is so southern.
I know.
So incredibly
I know.
southern. Did you take some time to go get some sweet tea after?
Probably.
Probably.
Listen, sweet tea's good. What can I say?
Sweet tea hits.
Dude, sweet tea is so
You're
good.
not wrong.
I know it's just
So
sugar and tea, but my God.
Delicious. Doesn't matter. We're into the food category. I've eaten a butterfly. I've eaten a grasshopper. I've eaten an ant. No.
Who the fuck eats a butterfly? First of all. How old were you with all of these?
9.
9 was a crazy year.
It was.
You ate all of them?
It was all in one day.
Was it a dare?
No.
Were you alone?
No.
Who was with you? Where were your guardians?
My mom was with me.
Did she eat them?
No.
Can you smell ants?
I don't think so.
You can't smell ants? You're one of them?
What do you mean, one of them? Are there people who can?
Yes. There's like, I forget the percentage, but there is a percentage of the population that can smell ants.
Is this like the
You can't
people
smell
who...
ants?
Hold on. Is this like the people who say that cilantro tastes like soap?
Yes, it's kind of like the same thing.
Okay. So, like, evolutionarily, what is inside you that crossbred you with anteaters enough?
What is inside you? It might be the concussion, honestly.
Maybe. You can smell ants?
Yeah.
What do they smell like?
It's like impossible because like I've had this conversation before, but like I don't know how to describe what they smell like. Because like obviously insects have a very distinct smell, so they have like an insect smell, but it's like different. Kind of like
Can you smell spiders?
irony. No,
Can you smell... What other insects can you smell?
wait, you can't smell any insects. You don't know what the insect
I don't
smell
know
is?
they have a smell.
Can you smell ladybugs? They stink.
No. You or me? Which of us is the weird one for this?
I feel like everybody can smell ladybugs.
Get in the comments. Can you smell ladybugs?
That's a title if I ever heard one.
I don't think most people can smell bugs.
Google says roughly 20% of people can smell ants and other bugs, while the remaining 80% cannot.
So you're the weird one. I fear.
I cannot believe you can't smell. I thought it was just ants. I thought everyone could smell ladybugs.
Okay, well,
I'm literally going to crash out over this.
80% of society will be over here not sniffing bugs.
You cannot smell ladybugs.
No, bro, they're just bugs. Are you talking about actual ladybugs, or are you talking about the, like, off-brand ladybugs?
I mean, both.
Because the off-brand ones pee on people a lot, so they probably do have a smell.
Okay, the off-brand ones is really cruel to call them, by the way.
I don't remember what they're called.
It's really cruel.
Well, they're like an invasive species, like they're actually problematic.
This is how people describe my stream, by the way.
When the koi's raid out, like, this is the invasive species. They're super problematic.
Queen Toasty's like the ladybug, and then I'm like the off-brand ladybug that pees on people.
You consider just not peeing on people. Like,
alright. Whose turn was it?
you didn't answer mine.
Guess? I didn't even guess.
Just
So
roasted me
butterfly?
and then
What kind of
left.
butterfly? Yeah, what kind of butterflies are we talking?
It was blue.
And what made you decide to eat this?
They were all offered at the event.
What kind of event?
A bug gourmet food event.
And they were all offered there?
Yes.
At the bug gourmet food event.
Yes.
Does this happen often?
No.
Have you gone there since? What about crickets? What'd they do?
They
You
did
didn't
have
want to eat
crickets.
them?
They did have crickets. I did eat a cricket too, but they just weren't included in the list.
Yeah, and then we'd have to call it 3 truths and a lie. I feel like you don't have the heart to eat a butterfly. But you were 9 years old, and 9-year-olds are a different breed of human.
When have I ever not surprised you?
Okay, so is butterfly, grasshopper, and ant?
Yep.
I feel like ants might creep you out a little bit. What kind of ant was it?
An ant? I don't know. Not like a
Was it like the
poisonous
big
one.
dudes? The big
no,
dudes?
just an ant.
Just like a little small dude?
Yeah, just an ant.
I feel like those would go down easy. I'm gonna go with butterflies because I just can't fathom that. You didn't eat a butterfly.
The grasshopper icked me. Of all the things that day, it was too leggy. It had too many moving parts. Couldn't
So
do
you
it.
didn't need that one.
Couldn't do it.
Why were y'all at this event?
It was my mom's a chef, actually, or was a chef. So there's a lot of like weird gourmet stuff that I got invited to when I was a kid with her. Um, I've eaten a lot of weird shit. So that was it. And it was all like culturally prepared for the most part. But then the butterflies were just chocolate dipped, like the wings, but they were chocolate dipped. Yeah, that was crazy. Um, they're not
That's
popular.
wild.
But you're right though, like they're not popular. Like not a lot of people eat butterflies just because they're not like
The gross insects. They're like the beautiful.
well, like it's not even that. It's just they're
If
not
that isn't a metaphor for
nutritionally.
society, then I don't know what is.
They're just not nutritionally dense, so they just like why bother?
Yeah.
They do eat caterpillars, mealworms, stuff like that though.
Yeah, I mean,
Protein.
I've heard a lot of people eat crickets and mealworms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're wrapping that. Good game.
Good game.
I clearly won. Will I ever get my dignity back for this?
You know, just
in
looking
next time.
looking at your hat here, it kind of looks like the North Star, too. You could double as the North Star.
Oh, Silent Night. Oh, holy night.
Slay.
The stars brightly shining.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how do we like end these things?
I don't know.
Ending.
I've never done this before.
I think usually you're supposed to point to social media, but
Thank you so, so much for coming and hanging out with us on our podcast this evening. This has been Whelp with Queen and Pie.
I'm pie.
We have some socials upcoming. If you're watching this, you've probably already found them. But we'll be posting on YouTube and we'll be posting some short form stuff and clips on Instagram. We'll have some reels. We'll have some YouTube shorts. We'll have there's somewhere else we wanted to look at.
TikTok? Did we say
Tick?
that?
TikTok?
Yeah.
TikTok?
What do you call TikTok videos?
TikToks.
Oh. Right.
We'll be posting some TikToks. We're obviously very good with TikTok and have definitely used it before. Stay tuned. All right, hit him with another worm.
I think that was the best one yet.